All right, we got the science behind a frat party. Now, I don't know why I'm getting recommended this video over a year since I finished college, but obviously YouTube wants me to watch it, so let's take a look at it. There's really only two types of college kids, all right? You got the kids who did nothing but study, and you got the kids who did nothing but party. And so I'm assuming, based on the title of this video, we're getting a whole lot of the latter. I'll be honest, I was a studying kid. Yeah, didn't do a whole lot of partying, but I did enough. So we're going to see if this video's facts, and we're going to see if we can learn something, maybe for all of you who are just getting started in your college journey.
There's two types of people in this world. There's people who love to say yes, and there are people who love to say no. Which are you?
The doorman.
All right, so we're starting with the doorman. The doorman's kind of where the party starts, right? First guy you see when you walk up. He's the first guy who tells you whether or not you're getting in. Basically, if you're not friends with anybody, you're going to have to talk your way in.
When it comes to the college football tailgating experience, there is no one person as powerful as him.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't think he's the most powerful. He does have some power, but I think ultimately the power lies with the frat itself and not so much the doorman.
He is the gatekeeper between the bottomless beer-chugging bliss of a fraternity tailgate and the sober streets of the...
Seeing someone chug Pink Whitney is the single most college thing you can ever see. This guy just downing it straight out of the bottle, bro. You know, Pink Whitney is only consumed on college campuses. I'm convinced of that.
But before he lets you through, he needs to know the answer to one question. Do you know a brother? To better understand the psychological makeup of the doorman, I sat down with one at the University of Iowa.
What does knowing a brother even mean?
If I ask who's that brother, and I call him over, and you can't answer what hometown he's from, you don't know that brother. Mm-hmm. That's one of the first things you learn about someone. Mm-hmm. If you don't know he's from Minnetonka, Minnesota, Naperville, Illinois, you don't know that brother.
Yeah, I don't know about that. If you just get to know someone, the first thing they tell you isn't where they're from. Actually, I guess it kind of is. Fuck. You know what? I'm not even gonna talk about this. Move on.
You know his face, and you know that there's beer in there, but you don't know that brother.
And if you don't know that brother, your only hope
for
the party.
So I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Even if you don't know anybody, where I went to school, bro, I went to Gonzaga, bro. Shout out to Gonzaga. I'm inspiring, still inspiring. If you showed up to a party at Gonzaga and you had a 6-pack of beer on deck and you were willing to give it to the party, you were getting in. You didn't even need anything to get into a party at Gonzaga. It was actually a really easy place to get into parties. But yeah, if you brought beer with you, they didn't give a fuck if you knew anybody.
To fall into one of 3 pre-approved groups.
Someone who is in the brotherhood, friend of someone in the brotherhood, or a female.
Yeah, friend of brotherhood is a pretty broad group. You can very easily say you know someone, and if you have a class with them or if you talk to them a few times, you're getting in, bro. Like, that's the thing with college parties, is that they're made out to be all exclusive. Realistically, bro, if you just like talk to people in your class, you can get into most parties, at least in my experience.
Although these rules are strict, it's not necessarily the doorman who makes them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not the door. Bro, I don't know why they're making it sound like the doorman is some glorified position, bro, because it's honestly not. I actually knew someone in college who was the doorman at parties, and yeah, I didn't envy him. It's kind of the bitch of the group, I'm not gonna lie. I hate to say that because there's cool people who work the door, but it's like, nobody wants to work the door. Everybody wants to be inside, and the doorman's forced to stand outside. If you're in a cold place, you're standing in the freezing fucking cold while everybody's inside partying. You also don't have a lot of power. This whole notion that you do. If somebody tells you from inside the party that they want someone in, you have to let them in. You don't get to choose in that situation.
Do you make up the directives, or do you get the directives from another more powerful group?
I would say the people who give it to us would probably be older actives. People who have kind of been through this before and know what kind of, the guidelines entail. Yeah.
See?
And then us, we just kind of carry out those without even questioning it. We just do what we're told us.
Yeah, you do what you're told. Bitches do what they're told.
Has to be right.
Although blind.
Okay, bro. Okay, so part of me thinks this video is mostly satirical, okay? I don't think this video is too serious, but this is kind of the mindset. You know what I mean? Now, comparing this shit to Hitler and North Korea is crazy.
Circumstance during a tailgate.
A unique
Put the doorman in
circumstance.
tough situations that require him to make gut decisions.
I'm gonna run through a couple different types of people, and I want you to say yes or no. No,
Yes or
no,
no.
maybe, no. Well, if yes or no, is this person getting in? Okay, high school friend who you know, if they do come in, they're gonna embarrass you.
No.
A guy who
Okay.
says his dad was in your frat.
Yes.
Yeah, so that just made it like 10 times easier. I mean, shit. Yeah, yeah, man, you don't know me, but, yeah, man, my dad was in this frat. Matter of fact, my dad was the president of this frat. In fact, you know what? My dad owns this frat, so let me the fuck in the party.
Guy who you know has a hot sister who might come.
Yes.
Again, so, hey, man, you know, I don't know for sure, but I might just have a hot sister who might pull up to this party. Hey, man, I got 10 baddies pulling up. You might as well just let me in right now. You know, they're not here yet. In fact, they might not even show up at all, but you might as well just let me in.
Wall Street banker who claims he can buy you.
Yes.
Damn. Damn. So you can just walk in like Aaron Rodgers and be like, I own you. Yeah, you're in. Have fun.
Someone considering being an astronaut.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, man, he just lets everybody in. If you can invent a cool story, you can get into a college party, bro. That's the moral of the story is, if you can't get into a college party, come up with a cool story and you're in. Like, that's all it takes.
Conjoined twins. One's hot, one's ugly.
Yes.
Conjoined twins,
twins.
same scenario, except this time they're girls.
Yes.
Got him. Got him. But in all seriousness, though, I mean, if you got conjoined twins at your doorstep, you're letting them in, bro. I mean, come on.
Big group of girls. And I'm not, and big in not in the sense of how many there are.
Ooh,
Okay.
the big old women from San Antonio. That's a tough one. Let's see what he says. Let's see if he's open-minded.
Or yes or no, or you letting them in?
I am letting them in. I think we have a lot of open-minded guys here, or just want to have a good time. And I think if they pose no problems at the door, I let them in, and I hope they have a great rest of their day.
Hey, that's actually a W guy. I talk some shit, all right? I've talked some shit about the doorman, all right? I have. But that's a W man right there, okay? No discrimination. Girls pull up, you let them in. I like that. I actually fuck with that. You know what? This guy's got my respect. He's got my respect for the rest of the video.
It's easy to forget that doormen have feelings too.
What are you most nervous about?
So if they don't know me and they see me as a pledge, then I'm worried, like, why should they respect me? Where did my credibility come from?
Well, that's the problem. You don't have a lot of credibility. That's kind of the difficult part with the doorman. Is that thing is that people don't respect you, and if you don't let them in, they also don't like you. So it's kind of a difficult job. That's why it's the bitch job. Okay, I said I wasn't gonna talk shit anymore. Fuck, damn it. All right, no more talking shit. I won't call the doorman a bitch the rest of this video.
Sometimes the only credibility a doorman has was earned by the generation before him.
Did you ever have to work the door when you were back in your day?
I did have to work the door.
His dad was a doorman too? Oh my god, bro. Holy shit. Bro. He's a second generation bitch. I know I wasn't gonna say that again, bro. I know, but I had to. Second gen? He's an American hero. The doorman's dad. Second generation doorman. That's crazy. How many people can honestly say that they were the doorman and their dad was also the doorman for the same frat? At least I assume it's the same frat. I don't know if it was. But still. And this guy, I mean, this guy's acting like he's still a frat boy himself. He's like 50 years old.
What was that
And
like?
actually, it's a privilege to work the door.
A
because
privilege?
if your friends are coming in, all the hot chicks are coming in to see you, and if
Okay, no. Respectfully, no. They're not there to see you. They're there to walk past you. Again, I knew someone who was a doorman, and let's just say wasn't the best position in the world in that category. Let's keep going.
they want to get in, it's got to go through you. You get more phone numbers than you shake a stick at.
Again, nah, bro. This guy's capping. This guy's glorifying the gig, glorifying the industry. It's not real, bro. I'm telling you.
Keeping the party going often means shutting the party down. for unwanted visitors.
No, buddy, wait. You don't know Perk. If you've been around here before, you know this fucking works. Bro, I'm not trying to be a dick.
Okay, bro. Here's another thing. If you're getting genuinely pissed off because you can't get into a college party, bro, you gotta figure something out. You gotta figure your life out, bro, because look what happens. All the girls take notice, and now you're like the bitch of the, you are lower than the doorman. You're a bum on the side of the road, bro. Like, if you're actually arguing with the guy because you can't get in, you gotta be better than that. You gotta find somewhere else to go. Fuck, dude, this is a fucking day party. You can't get into this, just go to the bar or something. It doesn't really matter where you get fucked up. I mean, you're going to the game anyway.
The truth is that to keep the party exclusive, the doorman must keep mini groups out. Yet one demographic never has a problem.
You got in the party today. How were you treated? Was it hard for you to get in the party?
No.
Was it hard for you to get in the party
Walked
today?
right in.
How?
Because I'm a girl.
Yeah. You knew that.
Oh, I
coming
knew.
into it.
She knows.
Coming into it. Yeah. You can go to any party if you're a girl.
Did you talk to the door guy?
No. I didn't even know there was a door guy.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, man, I felt that from here. This video is 5 years old. All that talk, man. All that talk. Yeah, bro. The doorman gets all the girls, bro. Yeah, man. You get more numbers than you can shake a stick at. Yeah, bro. They're all there to see you. That doorman's watching this video back, and he's just like... Yeah, that's tough, bro. That's a tough scene right there.
You know, making sure that we're controlling the...
Oh, look at this guy. If I had to describe a frat boy, this is who I'm coming up with, bro. Duke. Even his name. That's a frat boy name. Duke. How many Dukes do you know outside of a frat house? Like, bro, the elder brother. Look at what this guy's wearing. This guy's wearing the John Lennon sunglasses, a hoodie, underneath a practice basketball jersey, or like one of those jerseys you used to wear in like high school PE, with a windbreaker on top. You see this guy walking around campus, you know exactly who he is. Okay? You know exactly what frat this guy's in. You know where this guy's house is. You know when his party is happening. You can just tell that this guy never goes to class. And he has some other kid like do his homework for him or some shit.
The guy-to-girl ratio is pretty important at times.
Tell me more about that. What is that?
The guy-to-girl ratio is just, you know, your overall ratio of girls to guys at the function.
How important is the guy-to-girl ratio?
Oh, it's huge. You want all the chicks are there.
I like how even the old head is still talking about the guy to girl ratio. Like, that's how you know it's like once a frat boy, always a frat boy. And that's why I'm kind of glad I wasn't one, because there's nothing more lame than being like 28 and still going to college parties. And it's even worse when you're in your 50s and you're hanging out at the frat house.
And what do you want it to be?
Primarily, a positive ratio is good for the street cred.
You have to make sure the odds work out where it's, 4-1.
4-1. Okay, 4-1. I don't know if there's been a college party in existence that's been 4-1. And I'm not just talking about my school. I'm talking about other schools I've been to as well. 4-1, bro. You're lucky if it's 2-1. Bro, 4-1 means if you have 100 people in a room, that 80 of them are girls. Just put that in perspective for a minute. How many parties have at least 100 people in them? Well, most of them. Unless it's completely fucking dead. 4-1. That's 80-20. Yeah, right, bro. Yeah, fucking right.
I know is that if you're saying the guy number first and the girl number second, it's 1-8, or am I right?
8? Bro, fucking 4 was unrealistic. Come on, man. Stop playing around, bro. That means there's practically no dudes. And there's at least, 10 in a frat? So that would mean you need 80 girls just to make up for the 10 people in your frat. Come on, man. That's not happening. This guy's bullshitting, okay? For all of you who don't know, this guy's bullshitting, okay? He's bullshitting. You're never getting 8-1. Unless you only invite girls. Like, if you don't invite any other dudes, okay, fine. But if he's talking about, he's letting the astronaut in, he's letting the guy who owns him in, he's letting the conjoined twins in, he's letting the finance bros in, he's letting the porn stars in. I mean, fuck, bro. Some of those are gonna be dudes.
Each person I spoke with had their own ideal ratio. However, they all agreed that there's one that never works.
What about the ratio 1-to-1?
On paper, that's one of those things like the math checks out on paper, But when you apply it to real life, it never works out like that.
Okay, that's facts. That's facts. And I have seen one-to-ones before. Those are the ones that are dead. I would say realistic, 2 to 1. 2 to 1 is a realistic ratio. In that case, 2 to 1, you're talking about in a room of 100, you've got, wait, that doesn't work out. In a room of 99, that means it's 33 to 66. That's doable. Okay, that's doable because girls show up in bunches, right? So you make it like a group of 5, a group of 6, and then maybe you got like, 2 dudes who are studying to be astronauts and your doorman lets them in for fuck knows why.
I feel like that leads to a middle school dance dynamic where it's kind of like Michael Strahan's teeth, one are on one side, one are on the other. And I feel like a lot of boys will tend to go towards the boys, will be playing pong, doing other stuff, and the girls will be going over there, just kind of doing their thing. And I don't think.
Wait. This is the party? This is the party they're talking about. You got 3 guys in this room, and then you got what, 6 girls in this room? This is the party? This is the party that's so exclusive to get into at Iowa University. Wait, is this Iowa State or Iowa? Motherfucker, hold on. We're figuring this out. Okay, it's Iowa. It's just Iowa. Okay, I don't really follow college football, guys. Okay, I'm an NFL type of guy. All right. Anyway, yeah, this party doesn't look very good. And 6 to 3. That's 2 to 1. 2 to 1. See? What did I tell you guys? I told you. 2 to 1. That is the realistic ratio. You ain't getting 8. You ain't getting 4. You ain't getting 6. You getting 2. If you're lucky. If you're lucky, you're getting 2. Let's keep going.
The girls will be going over there, just.
Oh, look. Another dude just walked in. See? It's not even 2. It's not even 2. 1 to 8, and I'm irate, and you can't even get 1 to 2. This is cap. And you know what? I get it, okay? This is a satirical video, but the mindset's the same, bro. The mindset is the same. You go to a college frat, you ask a doorman, this is exactly what he'll tell you. Like, everything that this guy's saying is what a doorman at a college party will tell you. So, yes, he might be playing it up a little bit, but the mindset is the same. Trust me. This is real.
If there's a 1-to-1, then like every single guy's like, oh, I'm gonna actually have to do something. Like,
What was that?
Every single guy's like, oh, I'm.
Yeah, that's how you impress the girls at a party. Just gonna start helicoptering my shit in the middle of the party. This girl's like disgusted. This girl's looking over because she's like, what the fuck is this guy doing? This girl's just repulsed. She can't even look at the guy. And this guy thinks he's the hot shot, bro. Look at his face. Look how locked in he is.
Scary as it is to talk to a girl, for these brothers, there's one thing that's even scarier.
Oh no, the guy on his phone. That's a bad place.
What does the term sausage fest mean?
Bunch of dudes.
Bunch of dudes.
Bunch of dudes.
Is that something that you want to happen?
No.
Yeah, but that's how it goes most of the time. The girls get bored and then the house is just full of dudes. Eventually, either the party ends or the cops come, and that's the end of it.
If the tailgate is a sausage fest, that's undeniable proof that the doorman has failed. So to ensure his success, these brothers prefer that their doormen pursue the impossible.
Yeah, again, I'm looking at this party, bro. If it's 2 to 1, I would be surprised. Right now, I'm looking at this, I see 1 to 1. By the way, just throwing this out there, just a little side note. You see a girl at a college party with a twisted iced tea in her hand and she's chugging a bottle of liquor. I'm gonna tell you this right now, stay away, okay? I'm not gonna tell you why. You should just know. As a grown adult in college, you should know why you should stay away when that half of that twisted iced tea could probably get her fucked up.
What's the opposite of a sausage fest?
Ooh, I would say like a panty party or something. Just like I don't know, just a bunch of titties or something. I don't know.
Dude, that was philosophical. This guy Duke is an animal. I don't need to know anything else about this guy to know that he's a fucking animal. Well, that's it. I don't know if I learned something there or I just lost brain cells. Either way, my brain is hurting right now. I think there was a lot of capping going on. Well, anyway, hope you enjoyed. Go ahead and do all the shit that all the other YouTubers tell you to do. Like the video, subscribe, bullshit like that. And yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed. See ya. Bye.